I wrote the play in '75, and we did the play at the Young Vic in London. And it was going very, very well until somebody decided that we can't make a play that makes Byron come off this well. So the actor began to saw, and I got a little teed off about that. But since then, Byron's reputation has risen a great deal. If you pick up the Norton anthology of, and you find there's a lot now about the fact that Byron was, a lot of people cared about Byron. There's a new biography about him out right now. There's just a whole lot of writing. And I think people are recognizing what a very good, well, his prose writing is terrific, but what a very good poet he was at his best. He wrote so much. I mean, the man died at 36, and he wrote so much. See that big, huge book that says Byron on it? That's, man, 36 years old wrote all that stuff. Never mind his letters, and never mind the novel that his publisher, under the influence of his wife, had burned. And finally, the terrible mistake that marriage was, and the bitterness that it caused, is dying away. And it takes years, especially in England. But I think people are recognizing Byron now as much more interesting, with a lot of faults, with a lot of problems, a lot of this. But well, one thing about Byron, he was an expert shot. He had a club foot, and he couldn't, so he swam. He was an athlete. And he also taught himself to box, little Norman Mailer, in Byron. And he was also a crack shot. And one time a man gratuitously insulted him in Italy, when he was in Italy. And Byron, proud man, Lord Byron, all like that. I don't know what the guy did, slapped him or something like that, and called him son of a gun or whatever. And it was a duel, right? Byron walked away from it. He knew he'd kill him. And at the end of his life, he did go to Greece. He did do all that stuff. He died there. He got a fever and died there. But he wasn't doing so badly as a military strategist, not so badly. He made a mistake of wearing a uniform that he designed himself. He's very vain, so he looked sort of fool. But he was not doing badly, if you read about it. And the Greeks still say, because of us, because of Byron, Greece is free. I liked him. And I think a lot of things maybe are not true, even now. There was a lot of jealousy about him. He had so much money. He was Lord. He was worshipped by all these people. He'd write a book, and the next day it was millions, or how many ever copies they could print were all gone. But he was generous. And I think he saw life in a very modern way, much more so than Shelley or Keats, or even Blake, for that matter. There's a much more modern sensibility there.